Hello everyone, this is Professor Hitesh Mhatre, HOD Computer Engineering Department of Praveen Patil College of Diploma Engineering and Technology. Today we are going to learn about the unit number 3 control structures and the topic is loops. Now loops. You may have encountered a situation when a block of code needs to be executed several number of times. In general, the statements are executed sequentially. The first statement in a function is executed first, followed by the second, and so on. Programming language provides a various control structures that allows for more complicated execution path. A loop statement allows us to execute a statement or a group of statements multiple times. Now this is the general structure or general form of the loop. So this is the flow of program. Then you get some condition. So if this condition is true, you execute certain statement and go back again and then again check the condition. So till the time the condition is true, this loop, you can see here the cycle goes on and on. Once the condition is false, you come outside the loop. Types of loop: while loop, for loop, do while loop, and nested loop. So while loop repeats the statements or a group of statements while a given condition is true. It tests the condition before executing the loop body. Then we have for loop. It executes a sequence of statements multiple times and abbreviates the code that manages the loop variable. Then do while loop, it is more like a while statement except that it tests the condition at the end of the loop body. Then the nested loops, you can use one or more loops inside any other while, for, or do while, like we have seen nested if else. So similarly here we can have a nested loops. While loop, a while loop in C programming repeatedly executes a target statement as long as the given condition is true. Now the syntax is same here, that is while, then we have a condition. So when the condition is true, you execute this set of statements. It will follow this loop until this statement is false. When this condition is false, it will come outside of the loop and then it will follow the flow of the program. Then see here, while condition, so it will check if it is true, it will go on repeating, check the condition true, again repeat, check the condition true, then repeat. So till the time this condition is true, it goes on repeating, and once the condition is false, it will go back to the flow of a program. Example, you can see an example like integer a equal to 10. So while a is less than 20, so we can see a, that is 10, is less than 20, print value of a and then a plus plus. So what we are doing here, display the value of a and then increment the value of a. So once incremented, it will go back again and check the condition. So initially it is 10, so it will increment, becomes 11. So check the condition, is 11 less than 20? Yes. Display the value 11, again increment, so it goes on up to 19. So 19 is less than 20? Yes. Display the value, that is 19. Then 19 plus plus means 20. So 20 less than 20? No, the condition is false, so it will come outside of the loop. So it will start printing from 8 equal to 10 to 19. For loop. A for loop is a repetition control structure that allows you to efficiently write a loop that needs to execute it a specific number of times. Now the syntax is simpler. We have to write the for. Now in the parenthesis, first the initialization, semicolon, condition, semicolon, increment, and then the statement. So the initialization takes place, then the condition, check the condition, and after at the end of the loop, increment or decrement. You can have decrement also, so increment or decrement. So again the flow, initialization, check the condition, if it is true, execute the code block, increment, again go back, check the condition, again if it is true, then follow the same path. If the condition is false, outside of the loop and then end. Example, so this is the program. Here we have declared a variable integer a. Now for initialization, a equal to 10, so I have initialized the value 10 to the variable a. Check the condition, a equal to a plus 1. So again we are doing the same thing, that is printing from 10 up to 20. So for this, again starting with a equal to 10. So a 10 is less than 20? Yes. display the value, then a plus 1, that is 10 plus 1, it will go up to 19. So when the value of a is 20, the condition is false, it will go outside of the loop, and here we don't have any statement, so it will end the program. Do while loop. Unlike for and while loop, which tests the condition at the top of the loop, the do while loop in C programming checks the condition at the bottom of the loop. A do while loop is similar to the while loop except the fact that it is guaranteed to execute at least one time. Now the syntax is, first you have to specify do, then in braces you have to specify the statements that can be executed in a loop, and then while the condition. So it will execute this statement and then check the condition. If the condition is true, it will continue again. If it is false, it will go outside of the loop. So here we can see it will first execute the code block, then check the condition. If it is true, then it will loop. If it is false, it will follow the program flow. Then example, same example starting with a equal to 10. So what it will do, print the value of a, it is a equal to a plus 1. So it will display the value of a, then it will check whether a is less than 20. If it is yes, less than 20, then it will again start the loop. Again it will check the condition and then it will return. If the condition is false, then it will go outside of the loop. So again starting from 10 to 19, we will be displaying this value. Then nested loop. Now C programming allows to use one loop inside another loop. Like this is the condition for loop. So we can see here the for structure, and inside the for we will have another for. So these are statements that will be executed for this for loop, and this all will be executed for this for loop. Similarly for the while loop, so starting with a while condition, and inside a while you will have another while condition. So these are the statement which is executing for this while loop, and all these conditions will be executing for this while loop. Then do while loop, so do some statements, then another do, that is inner loop, and this while condition. So first condition is of inner do while, and then outside for the outer do while loop. Just example of one nested for loop. Now program uses a nested for loop to find the prime numbers from 2 to 30. So it will check, that is a variable, that is I and j. So for first for loop, I equal to 2, I should be less than 30. So starting from 2 to 30, I plus plus. So condition here is again inside a for loop, if the condition is true, that is I is 2 and 2 is less than 30. So yes, condition is true. So it will go for j equal to 2 and j should be less than equal to I divided by j and j plus plus. So if I mod j is not equal to true, then it will break, else it will display as a prime number. So this will go and it, up to the value, that is I equal to 30, and then only it will stop. So you will get, see, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23 and 29 are the prime numbers from between 2 to 30. These are the links that I have referred. If you have any doubt, you can approach me. Thank you.